As you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'll do it.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Y'all doing too much.
Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And down he goes close, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. Making it all the way down to the 5.
Did our league advance yet?
Play there for the Texans. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
What are you talking about?
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
No, it's not.
That makes him now 0 for 2 in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a first.
Hello.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with first and 10. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an
nigga, I'm unfuckable, nigga.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen zone.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Allen off the play fake. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You at the crib? Man, it's summer.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called
You be
before,
smoking
realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
What that supposed to mean?
Try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You
For
say that
Zeke,
like I
first
don't
3 years
smoke
he's
that
had in
fucking
the NFL.
pressure.
Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, don't blame me for that nigga, man.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got 4. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's go, nigga. I'm on that fucking Madden, you know?
Will Fuller there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Yeah, man. What's your overall list?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
I'm off, nigga. I'm off for the next week,
of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Like that?
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for
All right, so you go to manage roster.
Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside.
I already got the roster.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So how about that for a
so how I load it? Go to manage roster.
Inside the 40 now for first. And they get Out to Newton and take him down for the sack. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Newton, he'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Yeah, we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Newton. got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime of the first of two here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Texans first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. 10th carry now for Allen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Ready? Gun. Let him know. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ready? Gun.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. The 48.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll go again here with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And the Texans scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try the right side with Eckler, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
You don't want no problem with me.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson, his second sack of the night. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Newton to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Running with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Allen now on first down. This is caught. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback taking it in. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. The special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, They gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That draft field running back. Trying to play some. What? Oh, God dang, I ain't got nobody to lose.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Why are you appearing offline? See, that's why I had you and you tough out, bro. You act like you ain't got no sense, bro. I think you got some sense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Let's go, D. He's checking crash.
I'll be back. Turn to eat.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch it. Gun. Watch 20. Watch twins.
On fourth down, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That shit fake. They ain't called pass interference, man.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.